EA Sports College Football 25 shook the sports gaming landscape when it returned in 2024, breaking records to not only become the best-selling football game of all time, but also the best-selling sports game in terms of dollar sales in the US. But can I be honest for a moment? After the first 20 hours or so, I got bored with it. Even though much of the features we loved in the previous versions of the game returned with a modern twist, a lot of the depth did not. At launch, we were very limited on how much we could customize players in Dynasty mode. Road to Glory felt shallow and short, and Team Builder was better and worse at the same time. And don't get it twisted, by no means am I knocking the development team for the final product we received, as a lot of my initial issues were ironed out over the course of the life of the game, but quite honestly, it was too late for me. The time that I had to dedicate to the game had dwindled. My job I had at the time grew more demanding, and I experienced life-altering events that took the joy of me being able to relax by playing my favorite video game franchise away, let alone being able to make content about it. But just like in life, seasons come and go, and the weather can change the landscape. But for me, that means now not only do I have the time to be able to enjoy this game again, I also have the joy and excitement back. Focusing my attention on the future and what this game may have to offer, I truly believe this game is made by not only fans of the sport, but fans of the franchise. Because it's evident in the product that no other sports game represents what we see in real life as closely as this one. But I do have expectations for improvement. What that improvement is, you might ask? Well, this video was supposed to be a wish list, but quite frankly, I had some unforeseen schedule changes pop up, and those changes didn't allow me to get that video out in time. But don't worry, that wish list video will come, but most likely will be for College Football 27. Seeing as the recording of this video, we get the full reveal trailer for the 26th on Thursday the 29th, and I want to see if any of the improvements they've made that I had already had on my wish list, if they got implemented or not. So for now, these are at the very least my realistic expectations on what we can see in College Football 26. Starting out with a longer road to glory. Now let's get this out of the way. Road to Glory is obviously adding high school play to it, as seen in the teaser trailer they did with the Madden. But how much high school will we actually play? Most people seem to think we'll only get to play like an All-American game of some kind. But I can't see them taking the time to gas high school being packed as a thing for us to only get one game. I think realistically speaking, we're going to be able to play our senior year just like we did in the last iteration of Road to Glory where we actually got high school in the game. But I can also see a scenario in which we get to play out our junior season as well and start building a name for ourselves if they are truly making Road to Glory deeper and having more of a focus on getting recruited. And next is going to be formation subs and mass substitutions. This is one of the most highly requested features coming off of last year's game. You can literally see videos about this on any channel that talks about Dynasty mode. And quite frankly, it is so obvious that I don't need to go into detail on why it's an absolute necessity. And to go right along with that, with wear and tear being a factor in these games now, mass subs is going to be a key to keeping your starters healthy in a blowout. So I can honestly see both of these being implemented in this year's game. Now let's talk playoffs. Now with all the shenanigans of the playoffs possibly expanding, I believe that they will give us the option of a couple playoff sizes because of the ever-changing possibility of it actually changing. And every college football fan is different. Not everyone likes the 12-team playoff format. I know there are some people that prefer 8, and some even want to see it pushed to 16 and possibly on up to 32. Now, I, for one, am out on a 32-team playoff. I think that's completely unnecessary, but there are some out there that want to see it. Heck, there are even some people that want to see the BCS be brought back with just the 2-teamer, but I think those days are long behind us. I believe we will get to choose between 3 different playoff sizes. Most likely a 8 or a 4 team, and then a 12 like we currently have, and then a 16. And you can't talk college football without talking NIL. Now, I know the N-word is a hot button topic as of late, but with house settlement still pending and all. But it has played more of a factor in today's world of college football than it ever has. But see, I highly doubt that they will go so far as to have us outright offering recruits and transfers bags to commit. But it would definitely be a factor in some way, shape, or form. See, I do have plans on making a video explaining how it would work perfectly in a college football video game series, but you will have to subscribe and stay tuned for that one. Now, this is my full court moonshot, and not necessarily an expectation. But I'm still, for the life of me, trying to figure out why the emphasis on previous players on the deluxe edition cover, other than Ultimate Team. At first, I was thinking it was some kind of like Heisman Moments thing with the likes of Reggie Bush and Tim Tebow on there. But then Denard Robinson was in the shoot, so then that doesn't make any sense. And the only other thing that I could think of is a situation like we had in NCAA 13, where it gives you the option when starting up a road to glory to play as some of these previous cover athletes and try to recreate their careers the way you want to do it, but also having some kind of built-in milestone system where you have to complete each of these tasks or milestones in order to unlock these rewards, and eventually after you complete them all, you get that player's card for your Ultimate Team pack. But if I'm being honest, that's more along the lines of something that 2K would do, and most likely is just showing them off as an obtainable card in a pack. Well, that's it, guys. My realistic expectations for College Football 26. I truly cannot wait for the full reveal so I can finally see what the team has been hard at work on. Not only improving the things that we loved in this last version, but also getting to implement the things that they didn't have time to put in last year. What are some of the things that you guys expect to see when the game is revealed? Please leave those down in the comment section below. And while you guys are down there, please like the video and subscribe to the page to see more content like this. Thank you guys for watching all the way to the end of the video. It's been real. I'm out.